over a year ago, I did a video on a particularly intriguing upcoming MMO called Project TS. At the time, very little was known about the game outside of what we saw in its trailer, and admittedly, it wasn't all too appealing. We were promised an open world, full action combat, and super hot waifus. Plus, it consisted of a team of devs that worked on the Lineage MMOs, Ragnarok Online, Terra, so there was a little bit of hope to be had. After a year of silence, the developer Game Tales and the publisher Come to Us revealed not only a second follow-up trailer, but also confirmed their goal of a global release, including the platforms they were targeting, name of the game, and more. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the new trailer they released first, and then jump into everything that they covered. But first, let me take a moment to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon. Your guys' support is why I can make videos like this every single month, and I deeply appreciate y'all being there for me. I mean, I just want to point out, you can immediately tell the people that worked on Terra did this. Just looking at this character model, it is immediately reminiscent of an Ellen from Terra. Now, this actually looks pretty good, the scenery. Okay, sure, yeah. I mean, I like what I see, definitely. In terms of character models, anyway. The town looks pretty good. Flowers look good. Okay, so scenery looks good. Character models look pretty good so far. What does the game look like, though? This is on PC. Captured on PC. According to the little notification that just appeared down the bottom right. That's very Lineage / Arc Age looking. God, what? Oh my, why? Why though? Why? I don't know, I like my women as, you know, fully grown, voluptuously shaped, like the characters you see in Nikke. So it does look like your character is, holy, oh my god, wow. Okay. So it does look like your character is kind of focused, like hyper fixated on the target. It doesn't look like your character is really moving at all. It doesn't look like, it looks like your character is completely stationary when fighting. This doesn't look like action combat to me. This actually looks kind of bad. The character models look pretty good, but the combat looks kind of bad. Graphically, this looks actually pretty decent. I don't like the fact that she has no textures on her skin. Her hair looks like a really bad PS2 game, and her fingers are like this. Like, she doesn't have normal hands with normal fingers. They're like curved and bent. Look at her hand on her hip. It looks terrible. Okay, you know what? Who cares? The Starlight. According to Come to Us, the Starlight is an MMORPG produced by developer Game Tales and is being developed as a AAA title that emphasizes top-level graphics, using the latest Unreal Engine 5, the solid worldview, and maximized competitive play. So a AAA title. Yeah, a AAA title that emphasizes top-level graphics, yet somehow still manages to look like an early PS3 game. The game is based on a fantasy world where selected heroes from each dimension travel in search of Starlight, scattered across multiple worlds. In the future, it'll be serviced on multiple platforms such as mobile, PC, and console, and Come to Us will be responsible for publishing in all global regions, including Korea. So it does look as though they're trying to maximize profits here by releasing on every major platform, but this also goes to explain why the game looks as cheap as it does. You know what does look and feel like a AAA game though, or AAA cross-platform game rather? Wuthering Waves. This game right here, yeah, not so much. The Starlight has been highly The Starlight has been highly anticipated by gamers since the beginning of production. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you though, not from my community. No, they haven't been. Ji-Hoon Han, the head of Com2Us's game business division, said, "The Starlight, which is being developed by Game Tales, will showcase a higher level of gaming." And if their standards for a higher level of gaming involve letting your character just stand still and auto attack, then the Korean gaming market is, and excuse the language here, but absolutely fucked. Based on Com2Us's network and know-how, the Starlight will be a global hit. You know, this is actually the most concerning part of the entire article. Based on Com2Us's network and know-how, Com2Us is actually known for pushing NFT and blockchain in their games and have an entire blockchain platform dedicated to that business model. When the Starlight was revealed over a year ago, it wasn't confirmed to have any blockchain elements present at all. However, later in the year, months after its announcement, that changed, and Com2Us went on to confirm that they would be attempting to integrate, at the very least, NFTs. Nowhere here or since have they commented on any form of blockchain, even going as far as to sell this as a normal, traditional MMORPG. This is a very concerning revelation for sure, and I'll definitely keep my eye on any future developments, because as it stands, blockchain was confirmed, but is now an aspect of monetization that just isn't discussed anywhere. And let's be real here, concerning the statement of the game being a global hit, yeah, let me just go ahead and say no. No, it will not be. A grandiose claim like that, with what they've shown us thus far, proves that they're completely and entirely disconnected from not only the MMO player base, but also reality. Concerning the game and further its trailer, evidently while they do go on to claim that the Starlight is going to be full action combat, it didn't look or feel like it during the trailer. It looked as though you remained completely stationary with very little impact either from you or the enemy. You remained locked in place, as did the enemy, with no screen movement even at all, as if your camera was just locked in place, or your character was just moving automatically with no input from you whatsoever, which is very concerning, because if this is their definition of what action combat is, and they're claiming is what they believe a AAA quality game looks like, rivaling the likes of action games on console, on PC, heck, even action games on mobile platforms like Punishing Grey Raven or Wuthering Waves, they are in for quite the reality shock. But I mean, hey, you know what? They got hot waifus in the trailer and the advertising poster. You know what? It kind of looks cool. Oh, yeah. So I don't think the Starlight is really going to amount to much. I think this is another case of developers thinking they know what players want, when the reality is that they're disillusioned and blinded by potential dollar signs. Now, I will still keep an eye on the game, and I will keep you guys updated with what's going on, because who knows? This could be the next Genshin. This could be the next Genshin. I'm sorry, I tried to say that with a straight face. Now, if the Starlight is not a game that you'd be at all interested in, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that you should check out.